Hello, it's Dr. Rogini. Welcome into my channel, to my Instagram page, to my Facebook page or YouTube page. So I wanted to share with you right now about flow. Flow with Shakti. Shakti is a divine flow, a divine feminine flow that's waiting to be activated. And some of you already have activated that. But the difference is, as that flow flows, your life keeps expanding. It reveals itself more of your own limitations, so you can actually release it and use that as a catapult to expand your life to a whole new level of consciousness. So when we have these masterclasses or one-on-one coaching sessions, typically we guide our clients to be able to tap deeper into their connections. So our mind can be so overwhelmed and overpowered with intellectual thoughts and thoughts that actually hold us back, thoughts that actually resist us from moving forward. In the intellectual mind, we can call it EgoDriven, or we can call it, there's many ways people call it, but the intellectual mind can come to the point that it becomes very, very heavy. It's so heavy that your heart becomes numbed out. You forget to feel your heart. And this can happen in any parts of our life. We can reach a certain level and we forget the heart connection. But when we have the consciousness of balancing both of them out, so your heart center, including your intellectual mind. Our intellectual mind is very important because it tells us and communicates with our heart. But it can come to a point where it overrides with fear, doubts, and uncertainty. And this, as I said, it can happen in any parts of your life. You can reach a certain level and then your fear creeps in. Your survival mode creeps in. Your panic creeps in. And especially if you haven't practiced using your heart. Your heart has this constant communication with your intellectual mind, your brain. You can call it the prefrontal cortex that judges and kind of uses it as an analysis. But what happens is, when the heart is numbed out, the overriding of that intellectual mind can become so strong and dense that it creates resistance in your channels. It creates resistance in your energetic field. It creates resistance in your nervous system. So when that resistance starts coming in, you start feeling stuck. You start feeling lack of freedom. You start feeling anxiety. You start feeling panic. So if I truly tell you, all these emotions, if we suppress them and not notice them with certain medications or with whatever activities you're doing, you're literally missing the whole point of life. Those emotions are telling you something. Those feelings, the panic and the fear and all that stuff, is telling you that you are too much in your intellectual mind. I keep feeling like I have to say intellectual property, but I meant intellectual mind. So in terms of your intellectual mind, you can actually override that with your open heart. So how do you tap into your heart when your mind is overridden or it's taken over? There's certain practices helps to open your heart. There's breath work, there's meditation, there is dancing, there's different forms, singing, different forms that can help you to expand that heart. But if you don't have the tools and the guidance to recognize the limitation of your mind, so even as the heart opens up, your mind starts to come and boom, it does this. But what happens is, the more you recognize your intellectual mind, your heart can start communicating and they go in synchrony. When they start synchronizing, your energy field starts flowing. It's like you're trying to go with the waves than against the waves of the ocean. So this is what I'm calling about the flow in your body. This is what yogis and all these gurus and teachers and masters have taught us hundreds of millions of years ago, to be able to learn to be in flow. And this is how we manifest with life. This is how we bring life into more prosperity, into more abundance. But it takes a lot of practice to have some downtime with yourself and process these uncomfortable emotions. So when I talk about uncomfortable emotions, is not to sit with those uncomfortable emotions, to see it faster. The more you practice, the more you can see it, the more you can release it, the more you can stay with your heart center. And your heart center is very powerful. It magnetizes, it releases, it opens up. It brings in the things that you deeply desire. And it looks like effortless practice. It looks like quick manifestation. It looks like, wow, everything is flowing so well. But truly is the magnetic energy that flows with you. And even if you're experiencing, let's say you are already doing this work, you have been doing this for years, and even if you're experiencing some uncomfortable experiences, it's okay. Because that uncomfortable experience is actually another key with that lock to unlock that. You need to experience those uncomfortable experiences to expand your consciousness even further. So sometimes what we do is we suppress it. We suppress it with overeating. We suppress it with overspending. We suppress it with reactive response. We suppress it with over drinking, whatever that action can be. But if you truly make some time with yourself and not suppress it and face that inner imbalances, you can actually expand your life even faster and further. This is what they call about quantum leaping. And it's literally getting yourself back into the presence. And yes, it gets harder the more you have in your life. Let's say you have more responsibilities, you need to learn how to balance all those energies. It takes practice. It takes vigilance. It takes joy and pleasure. So when I say vigilance, it's not an energy of being alert. That's very masculine. That's very structural. That's very fear-based. It's literally loosening up and being aware. Loosening up your energy channels and be conscious of your thoughts. So this is what we do in our masterclasses, in coaching classes. So I'm super excited for this new one that's coming up in August. It's 3 Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's a virtual Zoom session. So we are ready for this. So if you feel like you're connected for this and you feel like you're ready to expand to the new level, you want to be around other sisterhood and brotherhood and want to share this and create this new level of vibration in your life, join us. And it's going to be super fun. And it's not even just the experience of what that energy creates, but it's also recognizing your own limitations, your own vibrational mismatch that you can quickly, instantly shift it. And sometimes it doesn't take many sessions to recognize it. It just takes that one thing and then you'll be able to shift it fast. Once you shift it, you know right away you can't go back. You cannot go back because you already know of this new level of consciousness. So there's no room for going back. So I'm looking forward to see you all, and it's going to be so good. I know it's going to be very deep. Again, only purchase this when you feel like you're ready for this new frequency. It is a frequency masterclass. It's all about confidence, certainty, and faith. And it's not for everybody, and it's okay if you're not ready. There's different courses that I have in my course page where you can get started, which is called the Shakti Activate. Can help you to tap into your body and start feeling and activate those sense perception. Because most of us have numbed out the connection with ourselves. So to activate that sense perception, Shakti Activate can definitely help you to feel your heart again, to feel your body again, to get you started again. And it doesn't mean that you're failing in life just because you're taking this course. It's getting you to the next level you want to. You probably have been dreaming for something more. You've been asking for something more. Probably your heart has been calling for something more, and this is the time. Okay? So looking forward to see you. Bye.